What do we have here? It's valves for our floor heating. So we're in the middle of installing our DIY floor heating. But before I want to pour the second part of the cement floor, I want to make sure that all the pipes are going to be in the right position before I pour the floor. And this is where this valve, manifold, I think it has different names. This is where all the pipes are going to be connected. As in many of these DIY projects that we do here, I have also not much experience in this. This is the first time I'm installing floor heating. I did try to inform myself reasonably well. Mostly by watching projects from other people, not by reading manuals. I think we're gonna need the manual here, guys. This comes with a lot of different components. Basically, we still need to put the whole thing together ourselves. Look, there's these. What is it? Temperature meter? Yeah. No pressure meter. Yeah, you guys are right. I shouldn't be using this table as a work table. I even set up a table inside. Yeah, we do need the manual, only if it's only for the pictures. I did it wrong already. God damn it. Wrong way around. Then you have a manual and then you still forget like to put in stuff. Second time. There we go. All parts used. Maybe I should read the manual how this thing actually works. So this thing needs to come on the wall somewhere over here. But think the main position is going to be determined where the floor heating from the bathroom is going to end up coming through the wall. It's going to be somewhere over here, because the toilet is going to come here against this wall, and I want to have it as far, well, not as far, but a little bit off the corner from the wall on the other side. So I think it's best if we go in this bathroom as far to the right as possible. So one will probably end up here and one will end up here. It's probably going to be a hassle to get the pipes in also. That's a worry for another day. How long is my arm? Supposedly my arms are of equal distance. Yeah, what do you think? So these pipes actually don't matter for pouring this floor, because the bathroom floor is a little higher, so they're gonna end up above the floor anyway. But we do need enough room to make a proper bend in the tube. And the further we put it that way, the easier that's going to be, or the higher we put it. But I don't want to have it that high. Hey Zoe, you coming to inspect the job? Yeah, there's not much done yet, I know. Whining at the gate. Go home, mate. I need some decent anchors for that. Dude. Go home. Go home. There's another one over here. Yeah, these tijolo walls are not ideal for anchors. They're like basically hollow, and these anchors also, they are for hollow walls. But the tijolo has multiple walls. And what most of the time happens is the thing gets stuck in the second wall, and then it won't, how you say, shrivel up? No, that's something else. Then it won't contract the back to the front, so it can clamp onto a hollow wall. It doesn't grip the anchor when I put too much force on it. You see? And it doesn't get any force back. So yeah, maybe you should better also not do that with this machine. Just do it by hand. I'm pretty sturdy on that though. I'm perfectly level. Okay. Good. What a commotion, Zoe. I think they have an agreement. One is on this side and one is on that side. Stop crying, mate. It's not really mature. Act manly. So another big question we had is if this pipe is even going to fit these connections. Because online it said that this was 1/2 inch. These pipes are 16 mil. It seems to fit on there pretty well. Oh, get this thing out also. Yeah. It takes some force, but that's normal. And also this ring fits exactly. So I think we'll be okay, but we only know that definitely when there's water in there with pressure and stuff. It's sitting so snug that it's not even coming off again. I ended up needing to cut that off. Once it's on there, better hope it's okay. Another question I have, and what I never tried, is how far can you actually bend this kind of pipe? Can you make sort of a 90 degrees angle with that? I mean, without damaging the inner pipe. Looks like it. Cool. Okay. Didn't think about that. If we're gonna make the bend, then the pipe is gonna end up lower, right? Which is the incoming. This is the ingoing. Okay, so let's go for this one. The one closest to the end of the pipe. We also need to get it under there. I might need to take this one off. Let's see that we bend it in the right place to begin with. That is not half bad. Okay. Let me bend this one first. Needs to bend to the same place as the other one. That's two. This one was coming through the fence a little bit downwards. I now stuck a wheelbarrow like through the fence. Probably more spots where they can come in. Keeping a close eye on them. Some people just came by to bring me a ghost town cookie. It goes perfect with a ghost town coffee. Very sweet. And for on the Wall of Fame. A ghost mug. Cool, huh? And they came to pick up some of the cacti. They also want to prevent boars from going on their land. So they took some cacti from the square. Thank you very much. And thank you for taking the cacti. If anybody else wants more cacti, we have enough. Heyo. So normally they use this thing to cut the pipe. Maybe that's only for the other tube, because it's not gonna cut aluminium. Maybe I tried one time and that's why it's like broken already. But with the other pipe I also don't like to use this thing, because it sort of like squishes the pipe like down instead of keeping it like round. So I rather use like the angle grinder or like a saw, like a small metal saw. And this is to widen up the pipe. And I think we need to widen the opening a little bit to get them to shove all the way onto the manifold thing. But usually I would do that with something else. I think the other time I did it with like the back of a drill, like a round drill. Somehow that worked better for me. No, that's not going to work very well. I still think this is the best solution, with like a very round drill. Just go like around, then it opens up a bit. Inspector Zoe's back. Am I doing okay? Any comments? Any tips? I just want a warm floor, human. Give me a warm floor. Give me a warm floor. Warm floor for everybody. Let's see if this is gonna work, guys. If I force anything up with the pipe, the only choice we have is to put the valve in a different place. Which we don't want to do, preferably. It's not going in there very happily. And before we put it in, we need of course to put on the... Yes. You didn't say anything, Zoe. But I think we need it a little bit wider, because otherwise it's going to be a hassle to get it all the way in there. And we saw already that it's not going to come out. Sweetie, what do you want to do? You want to help? Or am I doing something wrong? What am I doing wrong? Tell me. What do you think, Zoe? Is that straight enough? The angle grinder works better, because then it's exactly straight. Should be okay now. Yeah, good spot. Crazy girls. Crazy girls. Crazy girls. So after an hour of fiddling I got one in. But as I'm trying to open up the other one to fit that thingy inside, I can't get it to open up as much as the other one did. Because I could almost like push the other one on like with my hand all the way. I tried to open it up like 10 times. but it's not helping anything. So we can try to like force it in and hope that it goes in reasonably okay. But if it doesn't, then it doesn't come off also, and we need to cut the pipe. Now we can cut it maybe one time and not have a problem, but after that we're gonna have an issue. Yeah, it's not opening up. Why? You know, why? So we think we just have to risk it now. Okay. Maybe we're in luck. I really don't want to hit it with a hammer. I think it's good enough, guys. And I remember to put these things on, so we should be good. Yeah, we can only keep our fingers crossed, guys. Let's hope it all works out. I think we got it. I went in too deep also with this thing. You only need to go in like the amount of the thing that actually needs to go in there. So now that I have them, I know how to do it. You see that, Zoe? Got him. How are we looking? How are we looking? Good? I think we're good, mate. I think we're good. Yeah, so still the other one to go from the bathroom. But like I said, that's not going to go into the floor. This floor. Because it's going to end up here above the floor. And we need to see that we can bend them in the right place. I think we have enough room. We better. But now we can like cement this floor because these pipes are going to be in a definite position, in a permanent position. We're going to have cabinets here around, like from the kitchen that we're going to build here. So you won't see any of this eventually. Eventually. Oh, good, Zoe. Zoe approved. Hopefully. Let's see if we can keep the guys at the distance. I haven't seen Vegette the last 2 days. Maybe he's told to stay inside. Hey, mister!